Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Akers, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run this with Akers. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
He's tackled at the
2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. On 3rd down, Schaefer. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Play fake. Winston. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Max 22, Max 22. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
Off play action. Schaefer, he'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete.
Schaefer
tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Schaefer. And he finds McLaurin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Schaefer. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Mike 22 is coming, 22 is coming. Mike. Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Out.
From the gun, Schaefer. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2, that was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Schaefer. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd and 5.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Mike 22 is coming, 22 is coming. Mike, he's counting me.
From the gun, Schaefer. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Not good at all. Punt him just 24 yards there. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's a four-receiver look now. Three of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Winston. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
We ain't beginning to swear you up. Don't get nervous. Mike 22 is coming. 22's coming. Mike. I don't even know why this team showed up. He's coming.
They're going option play on 3rd down. This is out quickly to the right, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Ready?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A first down throw for Winston. On the slant, able to find Ayuk. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down, San Francisco.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Hunt. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
The ball carrier.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Operating from the gun, Schaefer. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. All day, every day, any day. 22.
From the gun, Schaefer. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
49ers.
Ready, flag, let's go, you tighten up. Let's go, you tighten up. Check four.
Now Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Steps away. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Mark 22, Mark 22. Here we go, let's bring it.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Mark 22, Mark 22.
Operating from the gun. Schaefer looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And yet again, it's McLaurin. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Chain, name, I like your respect. Give them more than what I get, expecting at the back. In fact,
the 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And a little floater there is incomplete. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Scoreless first half. These teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Play action now. Winston. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Going right back to Akers.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Like 22 is coming, 22 is coming.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Josh Allen on the
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
on the play. 2nd and 10.
That'll be taken in by Anderson. Sheds off the tackle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Right there.
They'll go again here with Akers.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Looking to throw. Schaefer. And I think the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away,
Number 27,
and they're not doing it.
Hunt, the
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jameis to throw it. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And a 49er first down.
To throw is Winston.
That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, Something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On second down, it's Hunt, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Winston. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line.
11 on the play.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. First down, Winston. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the Buccaneers' 29-yard line.
Here's Winston. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Tampa as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. This is Hunt on the draw play. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Hunt. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Winston. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
George Kittle.
George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead. So we have a score to report after all. How about this?
Whoa. Stop the press. Yeah, I know. I just broke broadcasting 101. I cut in on my play-by-play guy. But think about it this way. Marvin, our crack researcher, just handed us a note. We haven't had a scoreless tie in the NFL since 1943. 43.
And we will not have history here in this one, partner. Our first points of the game come in the 4th quarter.
I don't think that either one of us saw this game unfolding this way when it all began.
No, absolutely not. But, hey, now it's still just a 1-score game, so don't go anywhere. A lot more to play for.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Schaefer. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
To throw again. Schaefer. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Schaefer. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted?
The Niners.
The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
38-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Winston. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings brings up fourth. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. He can run for it, and he will. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now this time he'll look to throw. In trouble, and the ball's out. And he's brought down all the way back in the end zone. My goodness, that's going to be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They run again with Hunt. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again. Schaefer. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Hunt. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now Winston. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket, and that's what they've got going forward.
So for the Niners, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.